All right, welcome back to D&D, everyone. So, last time you had made your way down the cliff face, getting to the very bottom, with Kaido having ferried Fiffle and Fern down before getting grabbed by a giant trapdoor spider. After a little bit of confusion, Otto and Graham began to make their way down. Eventually, Kaido was able to escape the trapdoor spider. From there, you progressed on, finding what turned out to be a giant bat-like creature, larger than a horse. It was startled, and you were in fact startled by it as well. And it flew away after screeching at you, and
See, that was
it,
another time for somebody to tame a mountain.
well, you were left with a single bat creature baby,
Oh, right.
which you were going to leave behind before Kaido decided to name it Flapjack, or Flaps for short, which, in the spirit of a child getting a pet, decided to let Graham take care of instead of him. You then entered in to a tunnel full of crystals after finding the corpse of a kobold that had been mixed with a spider. Collected some of the crystals, entered into a large cavernous room full of crystals, as well as just small tiny islands situated, like separated by small little streams that had the room itself glows brightly, and in this room you began to relive your memories of your past.
Nice. The hallucinations.
The hallucinations. So, you find yourself trapped in this cavern. The memories of your past have begun to flood back to you. We'll start with Fiffle.
I
Fiffle,
don't like remembering my past. Let's leave.
you're being chased by a half orc who has accused you of cheating. You threw your dice at him and ducked down an alley.
So I'm still hallucinating.
Why
You,
didn't you let him roll a d20 to see if he hit the orc with a dice and how much damage?
well, you could
I'm
if you
kidding.
want, but
I don't usually
it's
do
not going
that.
to do any real damage.
Throwing things in people's faces if we're distracting them while you run away. So I run away, and then
You actually are on a street. It's midday. Don't see any people on it. Doors are shut, closed. It's very. It looks like a street of a city you have been in at one point in time, but you've seen a bunch of them. Only one real door you can see is open. Leads to a building with rich red velvet curtains. A sign above it shows that it's a gambling establishment. You can hear the sounds of dice being tossed, coins falling and being gathered up inside, people laughing.
I head for the door.
Inside, you can see a number of people at different games, people playing cards, people playing roulette. All seem to be just winning vast sums of money inside. The concierge is there. May I help you, sir? Would you care to take a seat? We can get you some drinks.
Yeah, it sounds great. I look for a far corner where I will not be seen by the large half orc that is chasing me.
Very good, sir. Here, take a seat at the roulette.
Actually, okay, I will go there.
Sitting down, the roulette table, you see a number of other people there. Together, they form a nice wall of people, like that, prevent you from being seen from the doorway. A waitress comes by and hands you a nice tall glass. Not sure what the beverage is, but it smells good.
Drink of it, and
It's delicious.
I have thrown all of my coins at the half orc, so I have no money. I will attempt to pickpocket a passing patron and then use that money to bet on roulette.
Okay, make a sleight of hand roll. You quickly and easily grab a coin purse from a passing patron. Inside, it looks to be at least a good 200 gold.
Sweet. I bet 50 gold on black.
The dealer takes the 50 gold, spins the roulette wheel, and the ball lands on black. He hands you back 100 gold.
Sweet.
Care to spin again, sir?
Uh, yeah. Let it ride. 100 on black.
He spins it again. The ball lands on black, and he hands you 200 gold.
Sweet.
Can we get you another drink, sir?
Yes.
Any food?
Yes. Both of those.
Almost immediately, another drink is set beside you, as well as a plate full of delicious-looking food. You see a variety of meats. You see vegetables, fruits. A dessert looks like some sort of iced cream topped with peaches is on it.
Okay.
Play as long as you want, sir. We're open 24/7.
Wonderful.
We have rooms in the back if you wish to take a rest.
Okay. So, I mean, is this just the hallucination continues? Or?
Yep. Smash cut to Fern. Fern, you're traveling through the Feywilds. Around your neck is the symbol of the Crossblades. Your mentor has told you that she is going to be leaving for some time, and she's not sure when or if she's coming back. While you're processing this, you actually hear the voice of your mentor again. Fern, as it turns out, I don't need to go back to the material plane at all. I'll be able to stay in the Feywilds with you for the foreseeable future.
Do I see her?
Yep. She's standing directly in front of you, kind of almost materializing in front.
That's kind of strange.
Come on, Fern. We can go look for animals, or pick flowers, or do whatever you would like to do. I'll leave it entirely up to you.
Okay.
Okay.
She whistles, and a pair of large wolf creatures with shimmering coats of different colors, patterned with stars, appear. Come on, Fern, we'll go. Let's race.
Okay, I'll race her.
She takes off on her wolf. You follow behind, traveling through a field of rich wild flowers. But eventually, your wolf is able to pull ahead, and you reach a small stream of kind of silvery light coming from it. You win the race. Your mentor just, good job, Fern. You're always amazing with animals.
Thank you. That was fun.
Here, let's go fishing. I also have a number of flowers I'd like to show you. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a flower you've never really seen before, but it looks large. It's definitely like almost the petals are about the size of a dinner plate. It's vibrant, multiple different colors. It has a rich smell to it.
Wow, what kind of flower is that?
Oh, it's a newly discovered one. I figured you could name it.
Can I think about it for a little bit?
Of course. You can stay here as long as you'd like, and I'll show you different flowers. We can see different animals, fish, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, let's look at more flowers.
All right. She begins pulling out numerous flowers from her bag. Smash cut to Otto. Otto, you could still feel the weight of the blade in your hand, but as your vision focuses, you notice that there's no sword in your hand. Looking around, you see the bar that you're in perfectly intact. It seems like you've come to from your dream. Reggie, your dog, comes up next to you, kind of pokes your hand with his nose before giving you like a lick. You hear the voice of your wife. Otto, stop sleeping. We have to open up soon.
Do I get a feeling that anything's a little off here?
Make a wisdom save.
Of course.
It's fine. You're just having a bad dream. You're a bartender in a town. You don't kill fiends. And who would ever attack your small little town anyway?
I'll go through the motions and I'll just keep thinking about it and have paranoia is kind of like have me doubt everything. And I want to try to see if this is a dream in a dream or something. If my
All
mind's
right.
being messed with.
Graham, you find yourself in front of the Shrine of Eidos, where before you believed it to be more covered with vines, overgrown. Didn't really seem like too many people visited it. It has now been cleared away. The area around it has been cleaned of brush, branches. The grass has been clipped. Small statues that surround it have been cleaned of the moss on them. The cleric who has trained you is tending to the garden. Just reading from his, there's a small book of teachings of Eidos. He recites them. They are very familiar in your mind. Graham, good to see you. Have you been keeping up with your studies? I'm hoping that the teachings of Eidos have been able to help you to learn more about the people you've been seeing who are no longer among us. Oh, I can't hear you, Matt.
He's one of them.
No.
He's no longer
Sorry, I
amongst
forgot.
us.
I had it muted because I had to check a thing.
No worries.
Graham kind of, yeah. To be honest with you, it's kind of a load off. I mean, people been saying I'm crazy long enough. You start to believe it, you know.
Oh, no, Graham, you're not crazy at all. In fact, I heard that the villagers from the town have learned about Eidos from my teachings and have come by to apologize.
Huh? Yeah.
You see that
What'd they say?
Oh, they said that they were sorry they called you crazy, that the teachings of Eidos show that the spirits walk among us, sometimes unseen, sometimes seen, and that this is a blessing that you can see the undead or then their spirits.
If Graham is with it enough in the middle of this dream haze, can I roll an insight?
Go ahead.
Kind of rubbing the mark where he got hit in the head with a rock most recently.
The pain has disappeared completely. This person talking to you looks, sounds most like almost identical, if not identical to the person who had taught you. The memory has faded a little as time has gone on. Maybe a little more cheery than you remember them being. Although there is something just kind of like in the back of your head that you can't quite put your finger on.
Graham is going to try to feel that out and think about how he remembers that village and how much he believes they would learn and change their tune.
Make a wisdom save.
We'll make a wisdom save. Time to roll a 2. Nice.
You did better than me.
Graham, it's odd you don't really remember any of the villagers coming to you and apologizing. You don't really even remember the cleric ever speaking to them too much. If anything, you grew up with him primarily and just kind of kept your distance from the villagers.
Hmm. Graham is gonna try to keep that close to the vest and sort of go through the motions and just kind of, well, that's awful nice of him. They, were they coming by? Do they want me to go see them?
Oh, they're coming by here, yes. In fact, they've all gathered outside right now.
I see. Well, let's go face the music. Kind of.
Outside, you see the villagers of your town. Most of the town has never actually directly insulted you. Most of them have maybe just kept their distance from you. Kind of, you heard whispers as you would pass by. But the bullies who had given you the most trouble are front and center. One of them, like the kid who threw the rock at you, he has hat in hand. Just like, I wanted to apologize, Mr. Graham. I didn't mean to throw that rock at you. I learned about Eidos now, and I wanted to give you my sincerest apologies.
Well, that's mighty big of you. Thank you. Kind of
Curse his
continuing to
family.
size things up while trying to downplay how wary he's starting to feel. Just inside his head, like, wait a minute. These people are assholes.
We'd be awfully appreciative of you, Mr. Graham, if you were to come by and tell us more about Eidos.
Might be able to make something like that happen. You want to pull up some grass? We got the shrine all nice and cleaned out.
Why, thank you, Mr. Graham. Yes, please, tell us everything. We're eager to learn.
Is this Simple Jack, the NPC villager?
Not quite, but I needed to give him a southern twang because I realized Graham has a southern twang.
It just turns out it's only Graham who talks like that. Really, that's weird.
That's why they make fun of him, not the ghost.
They all
That's
have,
normal.
Like, Boston accents. Like, what the fuck's up with that Graham guy?
He's talking like a fucking
Slag.
Smash cut to Fiffle. Fiffle, you have been surrounded by a rather tidy sum of gold, equaling some 4,000 or 5,000. You've kind of lost track at this point. A group of people are behind you as you continue to win big. Seems like any win you earn is massive. Any loss, small and easily recovered from.
While this should be making Piffle wary, it does not. In Piffle's mind, this is how things always go anyway, so this seems totally normal.
I love Piffle.
Fiffle, you find yourself surrounded by a large group who are constantly cheering, patting on the back. A beautiful elven woman stands beside you, kind of resting her head on your arm.
Piffle rolls with it.
You roll the dice, and it wins big. You've doubled your fortune again.
Wow, this is my day. I'm going to enjoy it.
Stay as long as you'd like, sir. We're always happy to have you.
You can check out anytime you like.
Would you care for any refreshments, anything to drink, any food? We can get you whatever you'd like, anything at all.
Okay, so Piffle would like to go up to a well-appointed suite for the night. And,
of course.
If there's a skeleton of the original Piffle Tulip in the bed, you get extra bonus points. if you can name the TNG episode, you get extra bonus points.
Is this from the 80s cartoon? Because I never really watched the show.
This is TNG.
Oh, yes. I actually do remember that episode. It wasn't that great.
Seldom watched episode.
It wasn't that great early season.
The Royale.
No, Fiffle.
I think it's called the Royale. Hotel Royale.
Yeah, it was based off that really bad book.
Yes, the whole The whole thing is based off of a tawdry novel that they found in the guy's ship.
Biffle, you find yourself, you don't really remember walking up the stairs, but you find yourself in this nice large suite. The room itself is probably 100 feet long and 100 feet deep. In the middle is a large round bed. It has silk sheets. The comforter is made of what looks to be real tiger skin. The
Wow.
mattress and the pillows are just full of like incredibly soft, fluffy feathers. There is a nice fire pit around, keeping this room warm. Smells very sweet. You don't see any real flowers around, but you can definitely have a nice flowery scent around it. A warm pink glow fills the room.
This is awesome. Piffle falls into the bed.
Fiffle, you just make a small fiffle-shaped indentation in the bed.
He lays there with some of the gold and just kind of like throws it.
The gold scatters and seems to multiply in the air as it lands gently around you.
Perfectly normal. I finally made it.
Fern, you find yourself, you've been spending the whole day with your mentor. The sun doesn't seem to have gone anywhere. It hangs high in the sky, creating this nice pink light around you. You don't feel tired, despite having spent hours running through the woods, tracking animals, petting various animals. You are content. Your mentor, oh, Fern, I found something that you might like. And she pulls out a book. It's an adventure novel written by the author J.K. Klein. Looks brand new, just off the printing press. Beautiful artwork adorns the cover. It's entitled The Dragon Hunt.
Wow. I feel like Fern might think that's a little strange.
Make a wisdom save, Fern.
Fern can remember that she did not know about this author until more recently.
Right.
It's fine.
Remember the future, Fern.
It's fine.
From your past.
Oh wow, that book looks really cool.
Oh yeah, I went to the material plane and I found a book I thought you might enjoy.
Oh, I thought you weren't leaving though.
Oh, no, this is from when I was there before.
Okay then. I'll just take the book then and start reading it.
It's a nice book. Looks very similar in terms of the prose to other J.K. Klein books you've read. In fact, it seems identical in spots. The plot really doesn't also seem to focus on hunting any dragons. It seems like similar to a mixture of other Klein books you've read.
This book doesn't seem to be about any dragons or
Oh.
hunts.
I'm sure there's somewhere in the back. I'm sure it's just building up to it.
If you say so.
As you turn the page, the book doesn't really seem like you've probably read like a couple dozen pages, but it doesn't really seem like it. Doesn't seem like the book is like being read through. You're nowhere closer to the center of it. Seems like the pages just keep going and going as you fan through.
How long is this book supposed to be?
It's a couple hundred pages.
I wonder if we're dealing with an elf.
Here, Fern, if you don't want to read, we can always continue on. You know what, friend? I've always enjoyed your cooking. We could get some ingredients and we can whip up some muffins or cookies or whatever you'd like together.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do that.
Here, I saw a
Cookies.
small cabin just here. It had a fully stocked kitchen.
What?
There's a fully stocked kitchen in the Feywilds, guys.
It just appears.
It's the Feywild, Fern.
It's like
Anything.
an Elysian or a Eladrin, Gordon Ramsay in there.
Come, Fern. Here, let's start cooking. I'm eager to taste some of your muffins. I was able to pick a bunch of fresh blueberries, and she like opens up a little bushel, and it just shows like thick, ripe blueberries. Each one probably the size of a large marble. Uh, None of them crushed. The juices run out. They look each and every one of them immaculate.
Okay, let's go make some muffins in this kitchen.
She brings you to a house. It's a small, cozy cabin. You can see from the chimney just nice white smoke pouring out. There's a warm fireplace, and you do see that, yes, there's actually a fully stocked kitchen. Milk, flour, there's sugar, even some more exotic ingredients. Place stuff you hadn't expected to see except for far, far away. Various exotic fruits, uh, fresh meats, all sorts of different items.
Right. Fern will make some muffins.
The muffins. Go ahead and give me a cooking utensil roll, please. The muffins come out fantastic. They're large, fluffy. Um, as you bite into them, they taste great. You didn't think you did a good job mixing the batter. You thought that there were some lumps in the batter still, that you didn't throw in enough blueberries, but they came out fantastic. They came out absolutely amazing.
Hmm.
You can do no wrong.
What do you think? Fern would think that would look a little weird.
We cut to Otto. Otto, your bar is full of patrons. Each of them has a stein of beer in their hand. They're drinking it. Stories are being told. Music is being sung. Your wife, you see her serving various drinks around. So a nice night. Plenty of money flows through. People have been tipping well. The food has come out great. Reggie lays in the corner, kind of just, you hear him gently snoring, as a dog is wont to do. Your wife comes up to you. Oh no, this is a fantastic night. We've been making so much money. Everyone's happy. We have merchants visiting from out of town coming through here who've been quite willing to part with their gold.
I'll say that's great, and the whole time I'm just like taking in because I'm not sold. This seems too perfect.
Otto, make a wisdom save, please. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you really do remember, the village being on fire. You really do remember the smoke and the screams, the weight of the sword in your hand. Like, the memory comes back to you. You kind of shake it away as your wife's voice comes back. Otto, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just.
A soft pink glow emanates around the room.
These brain parasites are the best.
Graham,
Yeah.
you find yourself, you've been speaking about Eidos to the enthralled townsfolk. They've been absolutely engrossed in your story. They haven't left for hours as you continue on and on about Eidos and the various teachings. Speaking of the undead, in fact, some people have come up to you and asked if you can speak to their passed on loved ones.
Graham definitely remembers catching a couple of beatings for doing just that with ghosts of people that were former occupants of the town. So continuing to be a little nonplussed, but trying to play it off. Graham is just kind of looking around and waiting to see, like, if anything feels out of step, aside from the dissonance of, like, this isn't how these people were, this isn't how this went.
Graham, make a wisdom save, please.
We'll make a wisdom save. Nice.
Yep, definitely doesn't really match what you remember. The townsfolk look how you remember them to an extent. I mean, it had been years since you last went to the village. Some of their faces are fuzzy along the sides. Some of the people kind of blend together. It's weird. You've been talking to them so long, and it's still daylight. The soft pink glow of the sun kind of shining down. You would suspect it'd be close to dinner time now, but you don't feel hungry. You don't feel tired. You feel a sharp pain in your kind of collarbone area.
Graham examines.
Make
He examines.
Make a medicine roll, please.
Make a medicine roll.
You have 2 kind of puncture wounds. Bit of blood is getting sucked out, and you, for a moment, see a kind of bat toddler hybrid kind of clutching to you, kind of just drinking some of your blood.
Graham is going to use that pain and the memory of holding the bat to try to shake himself awake.
All right, make another wisdom save, please. You are beginning to see the townsfolk disappear around you. The memory is beginning to fade, and you can see the kind of silhouettes of your companions through this haze as they sit in the cave, just glassy-eyed, completely absorbed by whatever they are experiencing. The hand of your mentor, the cleric, reaches out, grabs you. You can see sticking out of the palm of the fingers of the arm crystals. The face is covered in crystals. The eyes are gone. The mouth glows with a pink light. It's like, no, stay here with us. We can make you happy.
Begging your pardon, but happiness was never part of the deal. I got work to do.
Several other Star Trek episodes.
Get off the holodeck, Graham. Come on.
Technically, I did base this off of a Star Trek thing, but a more esoteric location. Case, copy and seal everything. Graham, the grip of your mentor seems to disappear as you're able to pull yourself out of this haze. You find yourself just surrounded by the pink light that is emanating from the crystals in this cave. Your compatriots are sitting on their butts, just waiting as like they stare glassy-eyed. Otto looks a bit confused. Just trying to pull out, you can see. Fern looks confused herself. Fiffle, completely enthralled, big smile on his face. Kaido just kind of taking a nap.
Kaido just has like
so bad
Monty Python intermission music playing.
Kaido's wisdom score is so bad that he wasn't affected. He just went to sleep.
He's actually like reinforcing the illusion.
Graham, you actually, besides that, see crawling along the walls and the ceilings a number of the kobold spider hybrids, just picking small crystals and putting them in a bag. They don't seem to have noticed you coming out of the haze yet.
If Graham is within a relatively slow, like, reach his hand over and flick somebody, he will try to rouse anybody standing near him. If not, he's gonna size up these kobolds and maybe get ready for a surprise attack.
The closest person is Fiffle.
So I will deliver a most sharp flick to the back of Fiffle's head.
Oh!
Fiffle, you are resting on the incredibly soft bed. It's like resting on a cloud, and you feel a sharp flick in the back of your head that hurts.
Son of a bitch. What was that?
The concierge comes in. Oh, sir, I'm sure it was nothing. Can we get you anything? We would hate for you to cut your stay short.
Yes, another drink.
Of course. He hands you another drink, the ones you've been pounding back all night.
Ah, good.
Can we get you anything else? He unrolls a leather case. Inside is a variety of cigars, cigarettes, and more exotic smokables.
I mean, sure. You can leave that here.
You know the bit in Indiana Jones in the library where he's smashing the tiles and the guy's stamping at the front? It's basically like the flicks are coming with perfect synchronicity every time. Like you're starting to get back into the groove. Like, all right, I'm just going to.
Yeah, Fiffle, you're beginning to feel like a number of sharp strikes to your head. Nothing damaging, but like definitely annoying and painful.
I look around for the source.
You don't see it, but give me a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
No, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Just too much to drink.
I'm sure if I keep drinking this stuff, whatever this is will stop.
Of course. Sir, if you wish to come back down, we've reset the roulette tables. We also have cards, dice, whatever game may catch your fancy.
Yeah, okay. I'll go play dice or whatever.
Graham, you don't seem to notice Fiffle coming out of his illusion.
Damn it.
You might have to just pick me up and take me somewhere.
Graham is gonna uncork his.
No, I was gonna say I would have been trying to fight out of my illusion too, because I think I would have realized that.
And he's gonna pour a little bit over his head, a little bit into his mouth, and kind of slap his cheeks a little bit, like your coach in your boxer's corner.
You doing this to Fiffle?
Yes.
Fiffle,
it is cheap hooch, by the way. That is not the good stuff that they're serving him at this place.
Fiffle, your head feels wet randomly. You feel some slaps on your cheek. You can smell this like strong.
It smells like
just
paint thinner.
Yeah, it's really like this strong chemical scent, paint thinner in essence.
Okay. Biffle once again looks around for what smells like paint thinner.
Fiffle,
Wow.
give me a wisdom save at advantage, please. The memory of this casino, you sort of remember being here one time, although you recall it being a lot shabbier, and you recall the service being a lot worse. You also don't really recall being invited in so much as you snuck in. It begins to fade. The people all turn and look at you. You can see that they have this crystalline structure about them, as crystals either pierce through their skin, doesn't seem to hurt them any. You see one person entirely composed of crystals. The concierge comes up. You see the pink light pouring from his eyes and his mouth. Sir, please, stay here for a bit longer. We would hate to lose your company.
I mean, you guys are even cooler than I thought. So, I mean, maybe. Where am I? Why are you made of crystals? Do I see Graham?
You can see the silhouette of Graham. You actually do see Graham kind of like in the crowd, not covered in crystals.
Is that Graham? Graham, what are you doing here?
He's not quite here, sir. We wish only to make you happy, and if you would just stay for a bit longer, we can ensure that you are well taken care of. Would another drink, sir? Another cigar?
I look at the drink in my hand. Is it actually a drink, or is it like...
It appears to be a crystal that you have retrieved from your bag.
I regard the drink suspiciously.
Simply try and forget what has occurred, sir, and the drink in your hand you'll find will taste most delicious again. The roulette table awaits, sir. I can guarantee you're on a hot streak. You have much more you can win this evening.
But this isn't an actual casino.
To an extent, it is.
I don't know. Hey, is this thing alive? Phil looks at the crystal in his hand.
To an extent, it is.
Interesting. Piffle kind of starts backing away from the crystal.
Is Fiffle talking to himself like in the cavern?
Graham, you definitely hear Fiffle like muttering to himself. Is this alive?
Come on, buddy. He's kind of under his breath because he doesn't want to alert the kobold spiders.
The crystal concierge grabs you, Fiffle. Stay with us. For we can make sure that you are well taken care of forever, sir.
When you say forever,
Forever enough for you.
Ever?
Forever enough for you.
Die.
I think I gotta go. It's time to. I gotta go now. Nice meeting you guys.
No. Stay. Stay. You hear the whole crowd just start chanting, stay, stay, stay.
I take my drink, which is a crystal, and I smash it on his forehead.
Graham, you notice Fiffle's eyes stop glazing over as Fiffle kind of like swings a crystal at you.
He like hits him in the shin, like.
And Fiffle, you return to your senses. You are in a crystal cave. Graham kind of just kind of rubbing his shin,
Hop on one knee.
kind of muttering under his breath.
When he sees Fiffle coming to, he just kind of focuses up and just kind of and then just subtly points over at the kobold spiders.
Kobold spiders. I look at them.
They are similar to the one you had seen earlier in the cave that had been drained of blood. They scurry along the ceiling and walls, just collecting crystals, putting them in bags. Give me a perception check.
I mean, I've been talking to them. I seem to have been talking to the crystals.
They're a bit of a distance away. You can't really make out anything besides the fact that they are a cross between a kobold and a spider and that they are gathering crystals. You're not even sure if they've noticed you yet or not.
It's too bad I can't talk to the crystal people. I'm like not sure who's on whose side here. I feel like if the cobalt spiders are gathering the crystals, then they may be enemies of the crystal people. Perhaps their stupid cobalt spider minds are not influenceable like ours.
Well, I just want to know if this crystal is admissible in a court of law, right?
I'll see if they can hear me. I'll be like, hey, trippy crystal people. What do you think about the cobalt spiders that are harvesting you?
No response.
Okay. Is there a clear exit to this cave full of spiders and crystals?
There's two. There's one. There's the way you came, and you see another entrance across. There's a small river separating you from there.
Graham, we should get the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh. Come on, let me help wake the others.
Okay. I will turn to Otto and slap him in the face.
Otto, you're talking to your wife. Like the memory of her looks perfect, but you just feel this strong strike to your face.
Otto, it's me, Piffle Tulip, your wife.
I'm hot now.
You are surprised to hear Fiffle's voice coming out from your wife as she goes to speak to you.
Pretty sure that's not her name, Fiffle.
You see your wife just kind of, the various crystals form over her. Looks like a statue of her wife made of crystals now, and she comes up. Stay here. Aren't you happier here?
If this was actually real, that's what Otto will say.
Real is an illusion. Live within your memories forever. We'll keep you happy. We'll keep you safe.
done neither. You mess with my mind.
We just give you what you want.
What never existed. This day never happened.
It did. Perhaps in another time, or it could have. Otto, give me a wisdom save with advantage. The memory begins to fade. You see your crystal wife kind of just go to grip you on your shoulders harder. You don't know what you're giving up. We just wanted to make you happy.
Well, you made it worse. So
Fiffle, you just see Otto, his eyes unglaze over, and he just says to you, "You've made it worse."
I know, Otto. I know.
not you.
Oh,
I whisper that. I look around.
Kaido and
I
Fern
can actually see
remain.
pretty far, so I guess I don't know how dark it is in here.
It's actually very nice. It's considered bright light for this nice purple glow that's emanating from the various crystals along the wall and the water itself. You do see the various spider kobolds kind of creeping around, collecting various small crystals. A group of them have actually begun to try and dislodge one single large crystal.
I'm gonna look around, and I guess I'll see Graham. Also, is like, were we hallucinating? Graham is dead.
Oh, Graham
He's away.
is busy attempting to
Okay.
wake up Kaido.
Okay, where's Fern?
Fern sits next to you.
I'm gonna shake her awake.
Fern, you are in this cabin. The pink light surrounds you. Your mentor serving pancakes with chocolate chips in them. You can kind of feel like it's weird. It feels like somebody's shaking you, but you don't see anybody next to you.
Oh, Otto, while you're shaking Fern awake, tell her to ask the crystal people if they want us to kill the spiders, and if they'll grant us a boon for doing so.
Okay. Ask the crystal
That's probably a
people if
little
they wanna.
complicated.
I was like, Fern, wake up! But before you wake up, ask the crystal people if they want us to kill the spiders. They're harvesting their babies.
What?
Fern,
Spiders?
Yeah.
The mutant cobalt spider Kaido looking babies. Things. Wake up.
Okay. Do I hear all of this in my head?
It's
I'm gonna start
like
shaking more violently if you don't start listening.
it's like a whisper in the back of your head. Ask the crystals if they want the kobold spiders to get killed. Your mentor just looks.
I'll just say that out loud. I'm like, what? Spiders? Crystals?
Your mentor looks at you, somewhat shocked and a little concerned. Are you all right, Fern? There's no spiders or crystals along here. There's nothing to worry about while you're here in the Feywild. Isn't
I'm
it?
pretty sure there's spiders here. I hate spiders.
Oh, no spiders here.
I think
This
you're
is
lying.
A
I know there's
safe.
spiders here.
Why do you say that, Fern?
I live here, right? The Feywild. There's spiders here.
Not here now. I've asked them all to leave.
I don't think you
That's how
can.
spiders work.
Is
I
she
don't think that
muttering
works.
this, by the way?
Yeah, she's just like, I live here. There's spiders here.
They're staring at you. That's what I'm gonna say.
There's spiders staring at me.
There's no spiders here, Fern, but give me a wisdom save with advantage, please.
Okay.
The cabin you're in is beginning to dissolve. It looks like a cavern you'd entered into. You're not sure how long ago. Your mentor, you can see like the crystals beginning to erupt from her skin. The crystals erupt from her back. The pink glow emanates from her mouth. Fern, we just want you to be happy and to stay here.
Yeah,
We'll
that's-
keep you safe.
No, that won't keep me happy.
There's spiders here. That's not gonna make her happy.
Yeah, there's spiders here.
Now we know
They
the keyword to waking up Fern if we ever need to, Piffle.
we
Spiders.
don't
Spiders, yeah.
we just want you to be happy and safe, Fern. It's dangerous out there.
Well, look, I think it's dangerous here too.
We can protect you as your mentor begins to fade away.
Has Fern's eyes glossed over?
Yep, they are beginning to unglass over.
I'm going to do the universal hand motion for keep quiet.
You see Otto kind of do
Okay.
And I'll point to where the things are.
Oh god, spiders.
You see the spider kobold just kind of clawing around. The lower half of their body is cover like just the 8 legs of the spider. The upper half is primarily kobold, with the exception of the biting maw of a spider on their mouth.
How many of them are there?
Make a perception check. Not sure. There's a bunch. Some are in the shadows or behind crystals. It's very difficult to see and get an accurate count of them.
Can I
There's
try to see how many there are?
yeah. Go ahead. Make a perception check. I'd probably count at least a good dozen, maybe more.
Are there different? I guess casts of them. I guess that would be a good word for like a spider society.
It's difficult to say. They all
They
seem to
built
be doing the
differently
same
from each one.
work.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Are they each built like how ants have like worker ants and like soldier ants?
Yeah,
That's my
they
thought
all
process.
appear to be similar in size and shape.
Is there any one of them that looks like they're in charge?
Not that you can see, at least with that perception roll.
I'm gonna
Graham
look through
is slapping Kaido hard across the face to try and get him to wake up.
I'm looking through the cavern. How close are we to being able to get out?
You're probably at least a good 50 feet away with the river in the way.
How close is Graham
Hello, hi.
Kaido
Hi.
to while he's slapping him?
I mean, you're all within like 10 feet of each other. Graham is just by Kaido, slapping.
How far is this river?
From you, well, actually, if you'd like, we can take a look.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Are these each spiders?
Yeah, each one that you can see.
Okay. Where are we? Okay.
And actually, Graham would be next to Kaido.
Where?
Kaido's just like, Graham, stop slapping me, I'm awake.
I can't be sure. One more.
Which way? Which
Papa,
way are we
no!
traveling? Which direction are we headed towards?
So you would actually come out of this northern entrance right here. You
Okay.
see that there is a southern exit right here.
Let me zoom out. Where's the southern exit?
It is at the bottom left corner.
Okay, I see it right here.
Oh, okay.
How big? Okay, this isn't to size, is it?
The spiders is what to size?
The distance between like the little miniature islands.
Yeah, it's at a like 3 1/4 angle.
How deep is the water?
Water doesn't look too deep. Maybe it's very clear. You can see all the way to the bottom. It looks to be approximately 10 feet down. So you could like dive underneath if you want.
Water understands Evangelion. Very deep.
So
These
those little tokens are the spiders, but they're like on the ceilings, or they're actually sitting on these.
they have begun to actually use their webbing to descend from the ceiling to these islands here and beginning to gather crystals from the islands.
Okay.
This mushroom, are these screecher mushrooms?
They do not appear to be screecher mushrooms, no. The kobolds
hostile
are
these
beginning to
creatures
notice
really are.
you. You can hear like this chittering sound from them.
Hmm.
Graham, make a perception check as you notice the closest one beginning to look at you.
Uh-oh.
Looking at you hungrily, or
Perception.
Graham, it's close enough to see. Yep, they all looks to be similar, if not identical to the one you'd seen earlier. You also notice no pupils in the eyes. It's completely white and blanked over.
So they might be blind.
They are beginning to chitter,
Is it? Yeah.
pointing at you.
Maybe they're not blind.
Could be sound based.
Could be. Is anybody still asleep? I had to get up.
Kaido is the last to awaken, but he is awake, although on his back.
Do you want me to shoot like an Eldritch Blast over here and see if they react to the sound, or do you want to?
If you got something, like maybe we could throw a rock or a coin or a pot or something.
I'll try to throw a rock over here to see if they notice. That's what is it? Strength or athletics?
Make an athletics check. The rock throws. It goes and lands in the water.
For myself, hang on. I don't know why.
Okay. Go ahead and add that d4.
Where is it? D4. Oh.
I mean, it clatters on the cavern wall here, and then lands in the water. The spiders look to where you threw the rock, and then they look back at you.
Was worth a go.
Oh, say that again. My freaking the freaking processor here is like overheating. And
they looked to where you threw the rock, and then they look back at you. Some looks of confusion.
Okay, so they are sighted.
They're beginning to move forward towards you. More of them descend from the ceiling and are forming.
I think it might be time to
swim towards the exit or something.
Well, look how many right here you have to swim by.
Yeah, either that or go back out the way we came.
If we go back that way, we can. If they attack, we can at least force it into like a single file. Depending what we have.
They're beginning to gather around.
Yeah, let's.
Do we
want to?
Time to either be friends with spiders, kill spiders, or run away from spiders.
I don't think we're gonna befriend them.
You never know.
There's a lot. So.
There are a lot of them. Let's see. We came in from the north or from the west?
From the north here.
Okay. So we gotta cross. We gotta cross Spiderville, I think. Regardless.
Yeah. You hear a kind of shake as large crystals punch through the wall of the entrance of the cave and kind of like form a interlocking group of crystals, and you can hear kind of in the voice in your head, "Stay with us. Stay with us."
Nah. And I guess Graham is going to try to do a. If there's any that are like still on the ceiling or in the middle of descending, I'm gonna try a sapping sting on two of them that are near each other.
Okay. You do see a couple descending from the ceiling. You see like this one and this one as it reaches closer to its comrade. Go ahead and make these sap. So it has to do a Constitution save.
Two of them, yeah.
Two of them. Okay.
At least if they're next to each other. Con save DC 15.
They would be close enough to it, yeah. So let me just have one and then two. First one passes. The second one gets struck by it.
So the first, wow, it's only 3 damage, but it falls prone.
The spider falls about 20 feet, taking an additional, well, only 3 damage. It seems as its spidery form has been able to accommodate falling for a total of 6, but it does strike the ground prone, and you just hear it chitter. The other spiders look to you, and they begin to get ready to attack. So, click on your icon and roll initiative.
How far are they dropped into the water, by the way?
What was that?
How far are they dropped into the water?
It falls down about a good 10 feet, and then there's 10 feet of water.
Okay.
And let me just roll. I don't know if I clicked on, but there we go.
Oops, that's a hit die.
Spider time.
Wait.
I don't like spider time.
Oh, that's weird. For some reason, it hasn't shown up. All right. Well, let me just add you manually then.
+3 to mine.
Oh, there it is. Took a long time.
3 17s?
You guys were pretty well. Who is going to be Kaido in this currently?
I can be Kaido, I guess. I do have his character sheet, so I can do that.
Okay. Just go ahead and click on him.
God,
Thank you.
I feel my brain cells falling.
It's appreciated.
All right. Kaido, not quite quick on the draw.
It's like his wisdom road.
And actually, Fern should be a 17, I believe, as well.
Yes.
Actually, which means I believe Fern goes first, because I think she has the highest...
I would think so.
I think, Graham, you have the second highest dexterity?
My dex, I think, is 12.
Otto, what's your dex?
Also 12. You can go first.
Okay. All right, Fern, you're up. These spiders have begun to... Well, they look pretty aggressive now that the sapping sting has been done.
Okay. Oh. Let me see.
I really hope we find Sathara tripping balls on her hallucination instead of having to fight her, because I'm tapped. I'm gonna be trying to avoid using spells just for emergency healing.
So, can we still leave through the south exit, or not yet?
The
No,
south
we can't.
exit is not... it looks to be open from what you can see.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When you decide, I'm trying to figure out Kaido's stat sheet.
Here.
I think part of Kaido's problem is his stat sheet is a lot of it is on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Yup, because he has a +2 to his intelligence and a 3 to his strength, and I think it's a 4 for his intelligence. I don't know.
And I'm gonna go ahead and shoot some of these spiders.
My dog is poking me. All right, go ahead. All right, which one are you attacking?
The closest one to us.
So like this guy right here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You fire and you see an arrow pierce hard, like directly into the spider kobold's chest. It kind of like twitches, it coughs blood. It's still standing, but it looks like it's taken a lot of it's like a very painful wound that is struck in its chest. It does not look like it's in good shape.
I just want to say I like Spybolt.
Yes.
Shoot him again.
All right. With that, the Spybolt is killed as the second arrow penetrates into its eye. You could see that the eyes are actually 8 eyes just kind of dotted around the head. It pierces through one of them into the head, and it kind of just twitches and collapses. And I'm glad you like the name Spybolt. All right, Fern. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Graham, you are up.
Okay. I am going to try to repeat the sapping sting trick on 2 adjacent spybolts.
Okay. A number of them have bunched together.
So yeah, the two nearest us, I would say. So
This
2
guy
Constitution saves, DC 15.
and this guy, we'll say.
Yep.
Alrighty. So a fail
Fails.
and a fail.
So 5 damage each, and they fall prone.
Which ones were these? Is it these 2 right here?
Yep, I'm gonna put a
Yeah.
little marker on them in just
Hopefully-
a second. So
Yeah,
we'll
and
say
if there's any that are still descending from the ceiling, like that, the fall would be more impactful. That's what I'm going for.
these ones have landed on the these ones have already touched like onto the ground at this point. They are prone, but they are, not suffering from any fall damage.
Gotcha.
All right, Graham, should we do anything else?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Otto, you're up.
I will Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay. I should warn, because they are prone, you're going to be shooting at disadvantage.
Really?
Because shooting at a prone thing that's with a range attack is a disadvantage. It is an
Melee,
advantage
you get
if you melee.
advantage, range, you get disadvantage for prone.
Yep.
Because
Then
they're
I'll do this one.
like they're tied to the ground more or less.
All right, then I'll do this
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll against it. The blast shoots out, but the spy bolt's able to kind of like twist away from it, and the blast goes over its shoulder, barely missing it.
And same one.
That one does strike. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. You see the blast of force just strike it directly dead center in the chest, and the spy bolt looks very injured. It appears like you could see its cave kind of its chest cave in, and like a bunch of blood just spits from its mouth. It's still standing, however.
Okay, and then I will move over here.
Okay.
Yeah, right here. Just in case there's some kind of AE involved.
Yeah. Fifo, you're up.
Can I do
Oh,
anything?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you.
It's a bonus. I don't know if I'll do anything.
Oh,
Very
sorry.
limited, but
Those things.
Yeah, if you have any bonus action you want to do, go ahead.
I'm trying to see anything. Nah, I'm done.
Okay. Fifo, you are up now.
Alrighty.
Yeah, sorry, Ed. I'm not used to paladins having bonus actions that they use.
Yeah, but it's limited, but it's not damaging. I wanted to see if there was anything.
So you think we're trying to get to this middle island and clear them off of there?
We're at least trying to. I think we're trying to at least like.
Either scare them off or pick them off before they
Yeah.
flush us down.
Right.
Or do whatever spooky shit they're doing. And as a certified cleric of Eidos, I can tell you that the technical term for weird things is in fact spooky shit. It's in the textbooks.
So have they? These dead guys after me. Are they all taking a turn at once, or?
Yep. Once you finish your turn, they will be continuing their turn. They have not gone yet, so you get the advantage of your assassination.
Okay, so I will pick one, such as I don't know. We'll move up a little bit too, and I don't know this guy here.
Okay. He is
Nice.
badly injured from Otto's Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, then we should be able to take him out. Although these guys probably aren't too spongy. Who's got what are the green dots?
They are prone.
Prone.
Prone makes you harder to hit, doesn't
Yes.
it?
At ranged, yes. Melee,
I'll choose
easier.
This guy who has not been hit yet is not prone.
Okay. His friends are prone, so he is not being protected by them in any way, shape, or form. So go ahead.
I will
And
advantage.
Yep.
And short bow.
The strike hits.
And that makes it a crit automatically.
It's an auto crit, and it gets sneak attack because it's at advantage.
Yes. So 1, 2,
You should just go home right now.
and sneak attack.
More curious than anything. Holy guacamole. Well, once there was a head on this spy bolt. Now there is not. As this arrow just
I did not hit his
shoots just through the open mouth, splitting the skull apart, and continues forward before landing among the mushrooms here. The spy bolt collapses.
Well, wanted to scare him off. I'd be scared if I was him.
How do you fuck with me on this?
You took my money away, you bitches.
That's true, Fiffle, where once you had some tens or not hundreds of thousands of gold, it's now down to what's in your pockets still.
This enrages Biffle, and he's gonna get like plus 5,000.
This enrages Fiffle, who punished the spy bolts severely. Fiffle, do you wish to do anything else?
No.
Spy bolt turn. These two are going to use half their movement to stand up. The three in front are going to look to Otto. Sorry, everyone. Yep, that's good. Good. Okay, so the first Spybolt, the one that you struck Otto, is going to shoot out you just see this like webbing shoot out at you. Can you give me a strength save, please?
Yeah, hang on, I gotta make my way all the way over here.
Okay. The webbing sticks to you, but you're able to rip through it. The second webbing comes in. Can you give me another strength save?
Should I just keep strength save up?
Yeah, you can just... Okay. With that one, though, the second group of webbing strikes you as you're focused on the first one, and you find yourself kind of covered in this, like, sticky webbing that has, like, stuck you to the ground. You are considered to be restrained.
So I have no movement right now.
As a restrained, you specifically... Give me 1 second, because I don't remember the exact rules. Restraint. Your speed is 0. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay. Wait, so how does this work with Eldritch Blast? Because that's...
You're going to be attacking at disadvantage. So it's basically like you're attempting to Eldritch Blast from your arm, that your arm is like stuck in a weird position, so you got to like adjust it. So It's a disadvantage unless you attempt to free yourself.
Okay, and how does this work with other people freeing me?
They can attempt to free you if they would like.
Okay. I was just curious.
Okay.
Because this character sheet is so messed up that he might just be a utility guy the whole fight.
Kaido?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering.
I'm helping.
This Spybolt steps forward, and it's going to not use the majority of its movement to stand. So instead, what it's going to do, it is going to shoot at a webbing at Graham. Graham, go ahead and give me a strength save, please.
Dang. Same deal.
All right, Graham, you find yourself just coated in this sticky webbing. You are also restrained.
Yeah.
This Spybolt's going to step forward. It's going to take a look at Otto. It is going to take a small little sling, a rock in there, kind of charge it up and release it. And it is going to attack Otto with its sling with advantage, which it does manage, dealing 7 bludgeoning damage to Otto.
Sorry. It's this one, right?
Yep, that's the one who hit you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Another one lets loose a sling at you, but you can see with the range that it actually is having a hard time striking you, Otto. So the 14, I believe, just bounces off your armor.
Yeah. If it wasn't for advantage in the other one, that would have bounced off my armor too.
That one's going forward. That one is within range, though, so it is going to attack you with advantage with its sling. 23 hits.
Yeah.
Dealing 6 bludgeoning damage.
Stop tickling me.
The other ones move forward. This one actually is prone, so it's going to use half its movement to stand up. It's not going to do much. The ones on the other side here are going to gather around, and you see them beginning to form webbing in order to swing across to the other island where their friends are. These ones do the same, and they begin to use their webbing. They use their action to use their webbing to swing across. And these ones are going to gather around to begin the same. All right. Kaido, you're up.
I'll move him over here. Is it an action to do the webbing thing? To undo the webbing?
Oh, you know what? Actually, 1 second. Yeah. Yep. Just make an athletics check, or if you would like to, you can cut it off with your sword.
Let's do an athletics.
Okay. Kaido's able to grab and pull the webbing off of you, beating the DC 11 save.
And I don't know if he has action surge or not.
I believe he used his action surge in order to cast.
I have no idea anymore.
I believe he used it to cast the Thunder Wave a second time.
Okay, I don't remember. Okay, so I guess that'll be it for him.
I don't remember myself, but we could have him action surge as just because I don't remember.
Yeah, and then because I would just do the same thing for Graham.
Okay, make another Kaido action surges. Go ahead and Graham make an athletics to free Graham as well.
There you go.
All right, with that, both you and Graham, I forgot to actually mark Graham, but it's fine. Both you and Graham have been protected, or more accurately, the restraint has been pulled from you, so you are no longer restrained by the webbing.
Cheers.
All right. With that, Kaido's like, I did it! His like,
That was useful.
he sees his hands have kind of gotten covered with webbing. They're sticky. Uh-oh.
Val, did you see that? That was honorable.
Yeah, You hear Kaido say that? You hear no response from Val? Kaido just says, "No, don't say that, Val." And we go on to Fern.
Okay. So, like, this one... How do I click him?
I think
That one, and this one are all injured?
Yep.
Okay. And the top one is the most injured?
You believe it looks very close to being dead, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot that one first.
Okay. It does strike, and you see the spybald. You just see the arrow kind of like nick its neck, but it's already bleeding internally, and you can just see like a spurt of blood starts to form from it, and it collapses over dead.
And then, I'll then shoot this one right here.
Okay. Alright. That one, you see the arrow strike, and it looks like it's very close to dying. Like, you can see the arrow kind of sink into its stomach. It is bleeding heavily from the wound, but it continues to kind of like swing its sling.
Okay, and then I'm going to move back just to, like, there.
Okay. Graham, you're up.
Okay. Well, we have them nice and lined up. Are any of them that are side by side both injured by chance?
You notice this one. Yep, those two are injured.
I am going to toll the dead on those two.
All right, go ahead. And they have to make wisdom saves, I believe.
I think so. Cast at level 7.
Yep. So we'll start with the one closest towards you, who fails, and then we'll do his friend, who also fails. Go ahead and roll damage.
That will be 2d12.
Okay.
17 each.
Jesus.
Nice.
Well, as Graham rings his terrible little bell, he notices that both of them kind of like here, like it's a little ring for you, but as it reaches them, you can just see like their bodies start to seize up, and they collapse over on their backs, their spider legs curling up, as spiders do when they die. They're dead.
All right, cool. Graham is going to Well, they're coming to us. I'm gonna move back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and let them continue. And I think picking them off seems to be working pretty well so far. There are a lot of them, but we're dropping them fast enough.
All right, Otto. Or Graham, you don't want to do anything else?
That's my move. I'm gonna save. I could cast a spell with a bonus action, but I only have 1 second level spell slot left, and I think I need to save that in case we need healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otto, you're up.
I will Eldritch Blast this guy.
All right.
Cantrip day.
Go ahead. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage, please. And with that, you see the Spybald, the Eldritch Blast just strikes, punching a nice clean hole through its chest.
All right, and then I'll use the other one on this one.
All right, go ahead and roll on that guy. Hits. Go ahead, roll damage. And you see not quite a nice clean hit. It definitely strikes, and you can see it kind of cleave away a good portion of the side of the Spybald, but it is still standing.
All right, and then I will move back here.
All right. Did you wish to do anything else?
No.
Fiffle, you're up.
Okay. I just need to not die real quick here.
Always a
Good plan.
always a
Did you
good plan.
notice that even though Rami's not here,
I can't. What?
even though Rami's not here, Kaido's gonna end up alone in the front.
So the Spybolts splash acid all over Rami as each one of them gets hit. No, not Kaido. Rami.
Suddenly, the Hydra shows up.
He's just like, "Where's my money?"
So I can't use my hands, right? But I would like to. So I'm not gonna get any more sneak attacks or anything because they're like not up on us. But I would like to shoot another spider.
Okay. Which one would you like to shoot?
Looks like we're focusing on the middle island there, so a non-dead one over there.
All right. You did see a number of them are. A couple of them are injured. Most of them are healthy. Yep. You could shoot that one if you'd like.
Yes. Please, if somebody could just click short bow for me. I'd be forever in your debt.
I can, but
I can do that. Hang on.
Okay.
I just gotta bring up the.
Otto Jaeger me.
The trolls are not that hard to kill, except that
Where you critted him.
Weirdly,
an entire army of Grey Dwarfs involved. Like dozens of them.
Welcome to Valheim, buddy.
And it's nighttime and it's raining.
All right, so I crit. I just hit the damage.
okay. Well, guess what? That's enough as the one, like the blast of the Eldritch blast punches into the spider's side. It twitches, and you see like this arrow from Fiffle's shortbow just fly and strike the Spybold right in the eye, killing it. It collapses over, and once again the legs curl up as spider legs do.
Of course.
Fiffle, did you wish to do anything else?
Oh, there's two of them now. Hide behind someone.
All right.
Back here.
Hide behind Graham or Otto. That works too.
Together you formed
Filter
Grotto.
children.
Jesus!
Holy.
Damn, Fiffle, you're in a good mood today. Fiffle hides behind Otto
Nice.
and just kind of crouches down and seems to just disappear.
Skyrim
Even from
sense it.
even from Graham, who's actually not being blocked from seeing him, but he doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Where the hell did he go?
Damn.
Otto just seems to have a jaunty little bush by his foot now. We go on to the Spybolds. This one will run over.
I will be right back. If Graham has to make any strength saving throws, it is 1d20 plus 4.
Okay. The spiders are going to use their action to swing over with their webbing.
Hello.
And then they are going to use their movement to run up to Kaido.
Stop.
Alright, the Spybolds are going to strike at Kaido. And you see them just go and like try and make a bite against him. Does the 17 beat?
No. Wait, yes.
Okay.
Unless he didn't update this. Wait, he doesn't have armor equipped. Wait, does he have scale mail or
I think he has scale mail.
that's what, 17?
Uh,
He has chainmail in his sheet.
Oh, we'll say it's chainmail then.
Then, scale mail would have been 17, but that's the tie attacker, right?
When it ties, it goes to attacker. Chainmail is armor class 16, so it does match. It does go.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna deal 4 piercing damage. And can you have Kaido make a con save, please?
Wow, he just made it.
All right. He's not poisoned. Anyway, the other ones are going to bite at him.
Yep.
Somebody's getting the shit bitten out of him.
You see Kaido just get swarmed by spybolts who just begin to bite him.
Just buried underneath them.
Just keep going.
5 piercing. Succeeds. And the last one... Wow, they're lucky little bastards. All right. Well, Kaido... You see... You see Kaido just get absolutely swarmed by spybolts who begin to bite the fuck out of him. And you see the poison, and he just goes, ah, ah.
Okay.
But none of the poison actually takes root. 5, 10, 15.
I think I RP'd him pretty good, right?
Yeah.
He just stood there.
Actually, and then we're
You're
going to have
great,
these...
buddy.
These ones are going to use their slings against Kaido. The first one misses. The second one misses. I think there were 4. That one hits, striking Kaido for 5 bludgeoning damage. And then the last one, oh wow. Also for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that's 12 total. This is comical.
These spybolts are going to use their action to get to the other side via their webbing.
Actually, this is kind of what I was thinking internally, like as a strategy, so like make them come to us.
And then these ones over here are going to get...
Skeep.
And there. Alright. And these ones will use their action to get over here as well. Alright. So, Kaido, it's your turn. You are being beaten, spitten. You think one of the spybolts whispered something racist in your ear?
Let's see here. I will swing at this one, and then we'll see. We'll go from there.
Okay.
Where the hell is the damn thing? Okay.
Does he have Val on his character sheet?
No, he doesn't. I don't know what it is. Can we just like look up what his plus? Cause I feel it's not 5.
It is going to be...
The last time that was updated was before he was using D&D Beyond, so...
Val will be his intelligence modifier plus his proficiency. I think that's it.
So that I think that would be a 12 then.
Okay.
Well, you tell me. If that's a
I don't
Wait,
remember what his... That's the problem with...
Proficiency should be 3, and his intelligence will be, I think, 3 or 4.
Okay, so
I think it's a 4, so we'll say a 7. So that's actually going to be a... Yeah, it's a 12. Okay. Kaido swings at the spybolt, but it like ducks below his blade.
Alright, let's do that again.
Kaido swings at the spybolt again, but the spybolt kind of just dances out from under him.
Can we use the halfling's touch?
I believe yes, you can use that as a reaction. So if you would like, you can re-roll that if Fiffle allows it.
Yes.
I mean, he can't get any worse. I mean, yes, he can, but
Well, that's true.
this
So
is definitely his luck.
this is Kaido Day.
This is just active role playing.
Guys, I think I got this Eldritch Knight stuff down pretty good.
I think he used his second wind on 2, unfortunately, after the
That's
spider.
what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure he used it after the Chimera thing. Not Chimera, Hydra. Sorry, I'm thinking Final Fantasy shit right now. That'll be it because if he goes back, he'll get target opportunity.
Oh my god.
Yep. All right. So, Fern, you're up. Kaido swarmed by spyballs.
Roll either.
Okay, I will shoot at this one right here.
Okay. That unfortunately it strikes the scales of the spybald and just bounces off.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
The same result as the spybald.
Okay.
Their AC isn't super good, but it's better than a 13, sadly. Graham, you're up.
Okay. Are any of the ones swarming Kaido wounded right now?
They are not, no.
How wounded did Kaido get during the mass mauling?
Probably at least a good 20.
Yeah, I better do something about
15, 20. Technically, it was actually closer to 30.
that. Jesus. Alright, yeah. What have I got? Is anybody else wounded? Should I just do a healing word for a little heal, or should I actually give him a focused heal?
Whatever Eidos compels you to do.
Shit.
Eidos is like, he'll be fine as undead. You can bring him back.
Man, I am tapped for shit. Actually, I think I might want to conserve it for when people drop below 0 because I can get them conscious again. So, sorry, buddy.
Graham.
What happened?
I'm just not spending a spell on healing Kaido yet.
Don't worry about it. He's in okay shape.
I'm actually gonna, at this point, use a spiritual weapon with my bonus action.
Okay.
And,
Part of me was wondering if
I'm
you
going
had your
to
little
conjure
force
that.
field microwave thing would have been working nice if you were and Kaido were like switched over.
I just don't have the spell slots for
Yeah.
it.
Where would you,
I do. No, I don't. I have. After casting that, I have 2 second level and 1 first level slot left, plus cantrips.
Okay. Where,
So
where,
I'm gonna
We don't need
summon
to-
the little spiritual weapon here.
And this is the first time I get to use it.
Hooray!
And I
it is going
believe-
to make a spiritual weapon bop. This will be force damage. So 15 to hit, 8 force damage.
Alright, that does work. And which, you're bopping this guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay. It bops rather aggressively. The spybald, not expecting to be struck from behind, is just bonked on the head.
A little ghostly hand holds up a little towel to the back of its head and hits it with the hammer.
No blood spray. The spybald is badly injured, but still standing.
Alright, then I am going to, with my action, cast Toll the Dead again, targeting that one, and I don't think any of the others are wounded, so I'll hit that one north of it.
Okay. So it is... We'll do the wounded one first for his wisdom save. I believe
he
it...
makes it.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
And then his friend doesn't,
Does
so
not.
go ahead
So
and
he-
roll.
The friend will take 1d12, the other guy takes nothing. Bummer.
Isn't it like 2d10?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or-
You're right. It wouldn't be d12. It would be 2d whatever the base one is. Hang on. It is, I think. Okay, it's d8 base, so he
Okay.
would instead take 2d8.
Okay.
So he takes 7,
Still good.
and the other one doesn't take anything.
He, it seems distracted by the being bonked on the head. He does not hear your terrible little bell.
Graham is gonna tell the others to hit the unwounded ones because he can hopefully finish off the wounded ones very easily with his horrible little bell.
Which one did you hit?
I hit. This one is wounded, and this one is wounded. The bottom 2 have not been hit yet.
Okay.
Oh, and Graham, you have control of the spiritual weapon icon, so you can move it whenever you'd want.
Okay, nice. For now, it's good, and I'm actually not gonna move. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Keep it up, Kaido. You got him on the ropes.
You just see Kaido coughing. There's just like poison mixed in with his saliva and blood. Otto, you're up.
Okay. I will Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead, roll damage. All right. As that just kind of... That one is badly injured from your Eldritch Blast.
No one's very badly
And
dead.
how does total damage, what, like adjacent targets?
Graham, it's normally one target, but Graham, as a death cleric, can hit 2 enemies that are next to each other with his necromancy cantrips.
Yep. The other thing
Okay.
is...
It's like this, but for anybody else, it's only one target. For Graham, it's 2 targets that are in melee range of each other.
Okay.
Just built different.
That's Eldritch Blast the same one, just to lower the damage on Kaido for the incoming.
Okay, that does hit. Go ahead, roll damage. And Otto, you are able to successfully cleave this creature apart using your horrifying force damage of your Eldritch Blast.
Good.
And I will stay right here.
Fiffle, you are up.
Just used 50 fire arrows running around doing it. Anyway.
Oh, it's identical almost.
Yes.
You go from shooting arrows to shooting arrows.
I will shoot an arrow at, looks like Otto's being swarmed here, huh?
Or, yeah, Kaido's being swarmed.
Oh, Kaido's being swarmed there.
Don't worry, big guy, you got him on the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's doing okay, but I'll shoot one of the spiders that's swarming him.
Okay.
I will shoot
Teamwork.
that one.
Alright, go ahead and roll to attack.
I will... Pew.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage. You get to add sneak to it. Although I'd be very surprised if... In fact, I don't think...
So, Fiffle has crit 3 times in a row.
Fiffle is doing mad. Fiffle is like a madman.
He's really mad about those casino winnings in his dream.
Yeah,
How dare you lead me on like this?
there's a lot of dream money that I don't have now anymore.
Fiffle, you've just executed a spider. Just shot in the side of the head. You see it kind of go in one side and out the other.
You know what it is? Taito is doing that thing where you have a dream where your significant other is mean to you, and then you get up and take it out on them in real life.
All right. And do we show anything else, Fiffle, or no?
Right?
I will continue to hide from the spiders, so I'll just hide back behind Otto there.
Okay.
I don't want to be attacked by a spider.
All right. So we're gonna have the 2 spyballs who are attacking Kaido continue to attack Kaido.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're
And
17, because we know he has scale mail.
okay, cool. All right, and then the second one also misses. All right, these spybolts are going to use their action to swing over, and then use the rest of their movement to swarm.
This is... I'm sorry, this is hilarious.
For some of us.
10,
That's all that matters, right?
20, 25. This one will swing over here.
By the end of this, it's just going to be a giant, like, mountain of spider carcasses.
All right, these ones are going to use their action. And then 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Oop, yeah. 10, over here. Oh wait, actually no, not these guys. These guys have already done what they can. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay. This one who moved over here is going to take his sling, and he's going to sling it at Kaido. Actually, it's a... Okay, that one does hit because he gets advantage because of his friends nearby. 6 bludgeoning to Kaido. The other ones are all done.
I can already see Rami when he finds out how this went last week, like, fuck you guys!
Should have gotten an allergic reaction. Kaido, you're up.
Hooray! Can you just spin around in like a helicopter with Val out?
He could if he was a battle master.
That'd actually be kind of cool. Let's see. He's going to attack. He doesn't even know what the hell he's gonna do. This guy right here.
Okay.
Let's see what we get out of this.
That does hit. Go ahead, roll damage. And 11. And I think that's actually... I think, a 13 because Val is a +1.
Okay.
Which cleaves this Spybold in half, as it just removes the head in one single go.
Aha! He lifts up Val up over his head and goes, "Ha! Take that, you vile demon!" He's channeling Hildebrand here. He'll attack the one right below him.
Okay. Go roll again. That hits. Roll damage. Okay. And that one almost is dead as the Spybold... as Val just, like, swings in and slices deeply into the muscle of the Spybolt.
Alright, I guess that's it for Kaido. He's like, "Wah! This is exhilarating. I love combat." And off to Fern.
Alright. While this is occurring, you begin to hear a loud screech echo through the tunnels. The crystals behind you, you notice them begin to kind of, like, open up.
It's the mother!
Fern, you're up.
Okay.
Wait, she's back for her kid.
Oh yeah. Is this one injured or not yet?
Yep, that's pretty injured.
What about this one?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah.
That does hit, and you see the arrow sink deep into the Spybold's body.
I'll hit it again.
And you see the arrow then pierce out from the chest. It goes in one side and out the other.
Good.
It collapses over dead. Kaido is having flashbacks to his time with the trapdoor spider as all these ones die around him. The legs curl up, the bites come, the webbing comes. He's not having a good time.
Is Thunderwave a cantrip or something? Check the left.
I don't believe
Thunderwave is like
so.
a level 3 spell or something.
I don't think it's a level 3. I think it's a level 1, though, but yeah.
Thunderwave is a first level spell.
Nah, he doesn't
I
have
think
any.
He used it twice, unfortunately, so I think he
Sounds
already...
so fancy.
Yeah.
there's like Booming Blade and there's...
Oh, you might be thinking of Lightning Bolt, which I believe is a level 3. But, Fern, if you're all set, we're going to go on to Graham.
Yep. I'm good.
Graham, you're up. Spybolts have begun to swarm you.
Alright, bonus action first. I'm going to have the spectral weapon, let's see, 5, 10, 15. It doesn't actually occupy a space, so it can just kind of move through whatever.
Okay.
So it's going to fly over toward near Graham, and it's going to attack this guy.
Alright, go ahead, roll to attack.
Okay, this will be force damage.
Fortunately, it bounces onto the Spybolt's thick scales, but it doesn't seem to hurt it in any way.
Okay, Graham is going to toll the dead again on two of them that are swarming Kaido that are already injured and next to each other.
The majority of them are injured and next to each other. Primarily these.
Think,
Yep.
Yeah,
To the
so I'll
south.
grab those two.
Okay.
DC 15, wisdom save.
Alright, so we'll start with the one closest to you.
Fails.
Failing. And then we'll do the other one.
Makes it.
Banding to pass.
So 11 to the first one, nothing to the second.
You see it go to bite Kaido when, like, the waves of the bell strike it, and it just kind of, like, withers and dies.
Okay. Graham is... Let's see, that was an action. That was a bonus. I'm not going to move because I'm already engaged with these things.
Alright.
And that'll be done. And my AC is 19 for when they inevitably bite the shit out of me.
Oh no, you're up.
I'm gonna attack this one
Okay.
with my long sword.
That does hit. Go ahead. Roll damage. Alright, the slash cuts deep into the spybald. You can see blood pouring from the wound.
I'll attack it again.
Alright, go ahead, roll damage. And with that, you manage to cleave through the remainder of its corpse.
Nice.
It is badly dead.
Mild to moderate case of
I
death.
couldn't bonus action throw it back here, could I?
Uh,
I think that would be an action.
you wanted to do what with it?
Take the body and throw it back there for what I think is the impending mother coming in looking for food.
Yeah, that would be an action to do something like that, unfortunately. But you still have your bonus action if you want to utilize it.
So we got 2 there. I will. I'll stay here.
All right, Fiffle, you're up.
Man, there's a lot of these spiders. And
They're
they
coming in
wanna
thick
die.
and they're coming in pretty heavy. Yeah.
I will kind of back up a little bit and shoot this spider that's bothering Graham.
Okay. Go ahead and attempt to killitize it or murderitize. That does hit. Go ahead, roll damage. Okay.
One of those and have one of these two.
Ow, jeez Louise.
There's
Okay.
been a murder.
Graham, you see a
really with scales at the road level.
you see an arrow just pass right beside you under like your armpit and strike the spybald in like its heart.
Graham just kind of whistles between his teeth, looks back like, "You really don't like spiders, do you?"
You see nothing as Piffle hides behind a crystal.
All right, yeah. Crystal Fiffle. Graham, you've seen a crystal shoot an arrow and kill the spybald.
My God. We can't lose. The crystals are with us.
All right, on to spybalds. Well, we're going to have the couple 10, 15, 20. It's going to make a bite at Otto. Missing. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's also going to make a bite at you. 21, I believe, hits.
And
Yeah.
imagine if I had my spell slots and we could microwave them all.
All right, go ahead and can you give me a con save, please? Okay. You can feel the bite, but he doesn't manage to inject any poison into you. This one's going to use its action to cross. 5, 10, 15, 20. This will use its action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Next to Graham. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And the rest will cross to the best of their ability. And then we'll have the biting occur.
The
So-
Ramying.
One of the so we're gonna go with ones by Graham. One moved next to you, but he used his action, so he's unable to attack. But the one still continuing to be next to you does hit,
Okay.
dealing 6 piercing damage. And can you give me a con save, please?
I will give you a con save. Nice.
Graham, you're fine. Spider's a little jerk.
6 damage.
2 of them are going to then attack Kaido, missing, and also missing.
Nice.
And that's their turn. While these spiders are beginning to attack, you hear from the cave this kind of like boom, 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 and out of the southern exit, you see the giant spider you had seen earlier appear, scanning over towards you.
Spider or bat?
I'm sorry, bat. Thank you.
Oh, the thing whose baby we have.
I was gonna say Graham is like he's Jackie Channing, like he's got the baby in one hand and he's just smiting spiders with the other.
The Dread Bat. It sounds like it's just like the first Castlevania boss has shown up.
Kaido, you're up.
Mother, you can't have flaps. He's gonna attack.
Kaido probably would say you can't have flaps. Okay, go ahead and roll to attack. You did notice that the entrance to the top opened. Okay, that's a... Okay, first one misses, second one does hit. Go ahead, roll damage, and we're going to add 2 because of the way it works. With that, Kaido, he feints in order to get the first the spy bolty attack to duck into his second swing, which cleaves its head clean off.
Okay. Kaido is Gunskis?
Okay.
Yeah.
Otto, you're...
Actually, hang on. Kaido will move up here. Well, this guy is right here. I don't think he gets in target.
Okay. Yeah, let me just get rid of that. And actually, I think there's one here. We can get rid of him. And just clear out some of the excess. All right. Otto, you're up.
All right. I thought it was gonna be Fern because she's faster, but
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It is Fern. She I think the Dread Spider has completely screwed up my order. Fern, you are up. Sorry.
we got you, bro.
Okay. Is this spider injured?
Yep.
Oh, what about this one?
Nope.
I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
We're just setting up.
Fern, you place a arrow so cleanly right into the middle of the spider's head, and it drops over.
Hooray. What about this one?
That one is injured.
If
Well, this one.
this one is uninjured, if you hit that one, I can hold the dead on the one near Kaido and that one.
Okay, I'll hit this one then.
Okay, go ahead, roll damage. Or roll to hit, I should say. Unfortunately,
Or
the
castle.
arrow
Dang,
bounces off of the scales of the creature.
dang it.
I'm assuming their AC is like 14,
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
think so.
because I think that's what Kaido's been hitting on. Just his bonuses are wacky because roll.
Yeah.
Because he's a monster.
Because he put his nonsense into D&D Beyond. Okay. Did Fern wish to do anything else?
We're headed to the north, right?
No.
I think the
You
gates are
came
open.
from the north. The exit to the south is...
Embattled.
Yeah, but you notice that the crystals that were blocking the northern exit have receded once the screeching has begun.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move just like to there.
Okay. Graham, you're up.
Okay, are any two that are adjacent to each other both injured?
Maybe?
No. Nothing that is injured is adjacent to another injured one.
Then bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to try to take another whack at that one.
Okay, go ahead.
16 to hit, 9 force damage.
You bonk it on the noggin, heckin' good.
Okay, then that one and the one next to Kaido can both make wisdom saves against the horrible little bell.
We'll start with the one closest to Kaido. He'll make a wisdom save, which
Makes it,
he
damn it.
makes, and then his friend also
Fucking-
makes it.
Alright, that's annoying.
The
Okay.
dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Graham is done.
Otto, you're up.
Otto will hit this one.
Okay. Go ahead and swack to attack.
It's a swack attack.
Again.
Okay. The second one hits. Go ahead, roll damage. And with that, you're able to cut into its chest enough, and it collapses over dead.
Okay, and then I will move right here,
Okay.
and that shall be it.
Okay. Dreadbat.
We're gonna see this thing warp its way
70.
through like 3 of the little spy bolts.
Hey,
in
how
one
much
go.
movement
Like,
does
oh,
it have? I'm
dear.
just kind of curious.
You see it fly like a good 90 feet.
Okay. I mean, I could count them. I just didn't want to count them because you could just tell me the information instead of me counting.
First, okay, it goes to bite at the first one, but it misses, so it makes a second one with its claw, cleaving into this spybold. Alright.
Maybe he's friendly.
Fiffle, you're up.
Righty.
The Dreadbat has come in and has begun to cause torment for these Spybolts.
The bat is attacking the spiders.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Does it look like it's just trying to bowl its way through them to get to us, or just attacking whatever's in its way, or...
Make an insight check.
I'll make an insight check. I'm guessing this thing just wants to kill everybody.
It's difficult to say. It's definitely attacking...
Go ahead.
No, it's attacking like the Spybolts instead of you right now. But you're not sure what its full intentions are.
Yeah. Does it have its children with it?
No, it does not currently.
So I think we should gently set down the baby bat creature and then make our way the hell out of here while this goes down. The problem with that plan is I don't know how we get out of here. Do we gotta swim?
The north.
We're gonna have to run back through the Crystal Dream trippy place.
Well, you're still in the Crystal Dream trippy place,
This
but...
is where it happened, right here in this island.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But like, is there an exit that isn't the way we came?
There's one to the south where the Dreadbat came from.
Through.
We should head that way. I think. What do you guys think?
Problem is we got to get past the Dreadbat. We could
Yeah.
also wait it out temporarily. We hope.
I guess we can just wait and see what it does.
I mean, just keep picking off the things. Maybe it'll get hung. It'll be filled up and just be like, all right, I'm going home.
Yeah, I'll just shoot this spider here for now, and see what happens next. I guess
What happens next will shock you.
that's only an 11.
Unfortunately, the arrow does not make purchase in the Spybolt.
Okay, I will continue hiding.
All right.
Okay, well, or not. We'll see what happens.
And the Spybolts decide to book it. Once this bat creature, they you see them jumping, not even attempting to swim, but they just jump into the water to attempt to escape from it. This one jumps away, and the Dreadbat is going to make an attack against it. Missing. It's not a horrible one either, so I'm surprised. The rest are going to book it as fast as they can. This one runs from Kaido. Kaido is able to make an attack of opportunity if he wishes.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Actually doesn't manage to get too far away from Kaido. This one is going to run and jump in the water as well. Kaido already used his reaction. This one's going to run. Otto can feel free to attack it if he wants. Actually, you have Sentinel, so if you attack it, we'll see what happens. You do manage to hit, dealing 10 slashing damage and preventing it from escaping.
Nice.
Oh, actually,
Throw it
sorry.
at the fucking bat.
Sorry, actually he is full health. I was thinking another one. Your sword catches it from the front, and you manage to cut from, like, a nice groove in its torso. This one's going to also run. Graham, you can feel free to make an attack of opportunity if you want.
19 to hit, 12 damage. Nice. And that's with
Very,
the touch longsword.
very nearly killing it.
Oh wow,
The-
they're beefier than I thought.
They're got a little beef, not too much, but they.
Like 11 HP or something.
This one runs and it jumps. This one's going to also run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But currently, with the exception of the one auto stop, there's none next to you. Kaido.
That thing is panicking. That's what I think. Kaido will move up here and attack the one that I sentineled.
All right. Make an attack on that bad boy.
Hopefully he doesn't embarrass himself.
That unfortunately doesn't manage to make purchase.
All right, he embarrassed himself, just like we expect.
But he can do-
Remember his
13 and-
bonuses are higher.
You're right, with a +1. That's actually a 14. Go ahead and roll damage. Kaido running over to Otto just manages to cleave the head off of this creature as he's like it's a drive-by beheading.
We call that one the ISIS drive-through.
But with that, we'll end Kaido's turn, and Fern, you're up. The Spybolts are running. Most of them have managed to jump into the water.
I'm assuming we're running back towards this entrance.
We're
Or
not
are we gonna?
sure yet.
I mean,
think this is the
we
turn
can
where
fall
we move
back and
whatever it
range
is.
like drop a few of them. Maybe it'll distract the bodies for free food. Might distract the beast.
Alright, I'll go
Maybe
to
you'll be able
here.
to divine its intentions. I tried an insight check and I couldn't. I rolled low.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, you could make a. This would be a survival or an insight, depending on what you would. Or nature, actually. Whichever you prefer.
Okay, they're all the same. So it
Oh,
doesn't
okay. Well, look at that.
Nice.
Fern, you think this thing wants its baby back.
I'm gonna yell to Graham that it wants the baby back.
Drop Junior, motherfucker.
Ribs. It wants the baby back.
Give the
Ribs
baby
back.
back. Unless you really want a pet psychic vampire bat monstrosity.
I mean, that does sound awesome,
It
but
does, yeah.
I mean, it already bit you. You're probably gonna suffer the consequences of this.
it's gonna
You're
the-
basically turning into a vampire and you don't know it yet.
nice. I mean, hell, they're undead. Or the dire bat is gonna smell Graham's blood on him and like not take him back like a bird.
You can't turn undead because you might hurt yourself now.
Alright.
Ow!
Fern. Actually, that is an interesting question. I suppose you could possibly turn yourself.
In prior editions, if you were like an evil or necromantic cleric, you had rebuke and command instead of turn and destroy.
Ah.
I'm not sure how 5th edition does it.
Fern, did you wish to do anything else? Gonna shoot at that guy? Sorry, I can't hear you.
I think Winston is deciding to play now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, can I shoot one of these two as well?
Yes, go ahead. The one is injured and one is not.
Let me shoot at the injured one.
Okay, go ahead. Well, as it goes to leap to freedom. The arrow pierces it from behind.
No freedom for you.
Oh, alright, just the first one. I clicked it twice. The 12. That doesn't hit.
It does that, nah. Oh well. But still, you managed to kill that one.
Yay.
Alright. Graham, you're up.
Okay. What kind of action would it be to be a combination Steve Irwin and Chris Pratt from Jurassic World, where he takes the baby like he's got him and he's like puts his hand out like easy, and he
Just
starts
throw it at it.
gently setting the baby down. No, this isn't South Park. I'm not gonna kick the baby.
You could just do an action to set flaps down on the ground and then try and back away with your hands up.
Yes, I will spend my action on that. I will back up as far as I can, or at least back far to the group, leaving the baby where I left, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon 5, 10, 15, 20 up here and take a whack at that guy.
Okay, go ahead. Whacketize him.
Do I get the halfling reroll, or are we saving that?
If they're running, I would save it. 'Cause we don't know what might happen, but I don't care. Either way.
That is true.
What did you just fail on? Long short attack?
I
Spiritual
took a
weapon.
pot shot at this spybold up in the north. They are fleeing, so we may not need to.
Yeah, let's save this reaction for
Just
in case the
yeah.
bat tries to murder us.
Okay.
Okay.
So it swipes ineffectually and hovers there, and Graham has set down the baby bat and backed away.
Otto, you're up.
I'm gonna move back here, and actually over here because I don't trust that Chris. And I'll just blast this guy twice.
Okay, go ahead. Hits, roll damage. And first Eldritch Blast cleaves the spy bolt clear apart.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hit the other one over here.
Currently, those ones down below you cannot see as they have jumped 10 feet down into the water below you. All spy bolts are out of your sight currently.
You know what? For the I'll just blast his stupid body anyway.
All right.
The dumbass.
The remains of the spy bolt have been blasted again and splatter across the stone.
That's better.
The
That's my
Dreadbat stalks up to where the baby is. It gently scoops up Flaps. Flaps just kind of like grabs her fur as it just like is kind of blindly clawing. Once it gets purchased, it connects, and then the dread spider flies as quick as it can away. At first, it lands on the island to catch its breath, using the majority of its movement. And if we'd like, we can drop out of combat and we can just see what you all do from there.
Yeah, but let's just for like theatrics say, just assume Rami ran all the way down here and said, "No Flaps."
The Dreadbat does not seem to pay heed to Kaido.
Sorry, Kaido, you're not getting the Oscar. The bat panned you.
Remaining, the bat then flies down the tunnel. And you can no longer hear its echolocation or the flap of its wings as it goes down.
Well, that was shit. Graham just kind of shakes his head, looks around at the crystals and some of the bodies. We should probably get out of here.
Yeah. Talking crystals, giant bats, chimera spiders.
Let's leave.
This is a terrible place, man.
It was a nice.
Why did we come here again?
It was predicated
Right,
on
people
from the hometown not being.
Let me close all these character sheets. All right. So I guess we want to go to the south, right? I guess that's the only way out. So let's go there. And while we're like, once we get on land, we should probably look at Graham's bite mark. Maybe he's diseased and we don't know it.
All right. The water's calm, and there's not a huge gap, so you can climb down, traverse the water without any real trouble. If you'd like to take a look at Graham's bite mark, it would just simply be a medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
Otto, it's a clean wound. Doesn't look like there's any infection in it. Doesn't look like anything vampiric has infected him. You would think with a quick clean, through probably with just some clean water, Graham would be able to have his wound cleaned without any real issue.
Okay. I'll let him know he's not going to become a cool vampire.
Well, there's always next time. Maybe the next spooky cave.
Yeah. Fiffle only gets the cool story with the werewolf thing.
But I think we'll stop it here. The entrance to the south is open. You no longer hear any sounds. The crystals continue to glow.
You
But
just have that glow about you.
we will pick this up.
We still have the ones in Hank, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we could just get them looked at by professionals later.
I mean, if you'd like to, you also have the collection of crystals that the spy bolts had if you wish to go back and retrieve them.
No, what we have is enough for some professionals to look at.
All right, then. Then we'll end this here, and we will pick this up next week.
Huzzah!